Hello everyone, my name is Robin and welcome back to Doki Doki Switcheroo. So like in the last episode, again it follows the tradition of the vanilla game where we gather supplies for the festival, and then to prepare for it, the members perform it in front of each other. And since we left off here, we'll continue from there. Well, and I thought Mateo was late. Yes, but I at least was practicing guitar. Where have you been, Raven? I thought the idea of our festival event may have scared you off. The reactions aren't exaggerated. I did show up in the club room almost 25 minutes late. I feared Mateo would be infuriated, but he seems more worried than anything. It's kind of weird. I'm sorry, guys. I got here as fast as I could. Ooh, detention, huh? Did you get in a fight or something? No, nothing like that. It was nothing, really. The teacher was just overreacting. Well, what did you do? Enough to warrant a trip to the principal's office and get 25 minutes of detention? Quit beating around the bush and tell him what you did. Everyone does as Satori's voice screeches across the room. I look to see him sitting at a desk, his face contorted into an agitated scowl, his fingers anxiously fiddling with a pencil. I am suspiciously. I've seen his cranky days before, but this one isn't like any I've ever seen. He's been like this all day. He almost seems like a different person today. Just my luck. I had to get in trouble in a Class B share. I shrink back a little. It wasn't a big deal. I was just doodling on the desk. Jeez. You could wipe it clean with a damp paper towel. That's not the point. You were vandalizing school property. Raven, do you draw? Well, sometimes. Are you any good? Not really. I saw doodles on her notebook. She's actually not bad. Hidden talent. Impressive yet again. Idiot, stop encouraging her! Visibly shaken by the outburst, the other three retreat behind me. Great, it's up to me to be the brave one. I walk over to Satori and sit at the desk in front of his. He gives me another scowl. What's your problem? You're my problem. I can't believe you, Raven. 3 days and you're already showing up late? Thought you were gonna take this seriously. Way to prove me wrong. Man, he's worse than I thought. I mean, I was initially willing to look into this club because I thought Satori would show me at least some leniency on occasions such as this. But this reaction is a bit exaggerated. So what I'm gathering here is that like Sayori and Satori they show like I guess Satori's something about Satori feels like more open than Sayori, because I'm pretty sure Sayori tries to hide her depression. I'm pretty sure Satori does the same thing as well, but something about this, because of this outburst, it seems like it's more open, because this kind of stuff is coming out of nowhere. Hey, I've only been late 1 day. Give me a break and stop blowing this out of proportion. This isn't a game, alright? When you think you can get away with this crap just because we've known each other a long time, if you're not gonna put in some effort to show up on time, then don't bother showing up at all. I'm sorry, okay? Jeez, stop being irrational. Jeez, this guy, he angry. I'll stop being irrational when you stop being irresponsible. Look, the point is I showed up, so get off my back about it. Well, thanks for gracing us all with your presence, Your Highness. But strolling in whatever you feel like, it will not be tolerated. If Mateo won't kick you out, oh my god. Slam my hands on the desk to stand up. Well, excuse me, but I don't think that's your call, Mr. Vice President. Jesus. Yeah, this is coming out of nowhere. Also, this music isn't fitting at all. The pencil he's tightly clutching suddenly snaps in two, the pieces falling to the ground. Satori jumped to his feet. You want to bet? Hey! Both of you need to stop this right now. Don't make me separate the two of you. Mateo's tone is serious, but then again, so was this fight. I shoot Satori a glare before turning away. I'll save you the trouble, Mateo. I'm sitting over there today. Good. Fine. Fine! Jerk. Take a seat. Where is this coming from? Oh, well, duh, but like, still, I take a seat clear across the room as far away from Satori as possible. In many years we've known each other, we've fought plenty of times, but this one was the first time it's ever been so intense. Throw me out the club after he was so excited to have me join. I don't know what's gone into him, but I know that I don't like it one bit. I must be visibly flustered as I suddenly noticed Mateo timidly approach me. He kneels down on my desk, smiling gently. He seems surprisingly humble today. Hi, Raven. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why? What's up? Well, this may sound strange, but have you noticed anything up with Satori lately? Oh, we've noticed, alright. Anything up with him? You mean in regards to his little tantrum? Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but he seems to be moodier. Not just with you, but with everyone. I mean, he's just having a bad day. We all have grumpy days, you know. If I remember in the vanilla game, okay, obviously Satori didn't do it to this extent, but I think there was some sort of malice towards the other members she had in the vanilla game. if I remember correctly. Obviously, just not to this extent. He just has a tendency to over-exaggerate things when he's upset. He's been that way since he was a kid. Mateo peers across the room at Satori, who is idly dragging an eraser up and down the desk. I think there's something more on his mind. I'm surprised you haven't noticed anything. You certainly know him a lot better than I do. He'll be fine by tomorrow. These grump days are few and far between for him. You know how happy and energetic he really is. I say that, but in the back of my mind, I can feel something isn't quite right today. Maybe I should talk to him. You sure you want to do that? I mean, he seems like he wants to be left alone. Well, you did just get in a fight with him, so he may not be eager to talk to you anytime soon. But maybe he'll feel more comfortable opening up to me. Between you and me, I think he's acting out because he's a little jealous. Huh? Jealous? Oh yeah, cause like, even though Satori is kind of trying to be like Raven's wingman, there's no secret that anytime, I'm pretty sure anytime he brings it up, he always has like that flustered and embarrassed look. That probably explains a lot. Jealous of what? Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but before you joined, Satori only talked about you. To be honest, we thought you were his girlfriend for the longest time. At least that's how he made it sound without actually saying it. What? No way. He always gets embarrassed at the thought of people assuming we're a couple. Around you, maybe. Did you ever think that maybe he has a different opinion of you when he's around the rest of us? Maybe I've been working with him closely over Anyway, I've been working with him closely over the past few days, and since you joined, I've noticed him steadily growing grumpier towards everyone. So I think maybe he's having a problem with, well, sharing you with the rest of us. Sharing me? I said too much. What do I know anyway? Just forget it. I'll go talk to him. So don't worry about it too much, okay? Mateo smiles meaningfully. Wait. Hold on. I just had another idea. If Mateo is like Monica, then they're definitely like recoding it just to, you know, make sure that like the rest of the members stay as far away as possible from the MC. That's another thing I'm hinting at, assuming that like basically the main central theme of DDLC isn't isn't drastically changed in this game. I don't know how he expects me to forget about it though. He gets up from the desk and walks across the room to where Satori is sitting. He takes a seat next to Satori and gently starts talking to him, but he's keeping his voice so quiet that I can't hear him from here. I silently lean back in my chair. Even though Satori was being a jerk, I still can't help but worry about what might be wrong. But there's nothing I could do besides wait for Mateo. Do you get to see her perspective? Hey you gonna just sit there and stare at nothing all day? I look up and see Natsuko next to me. Oh, sorry. I was about to ask if you wanted to read some manga, if you're worried about something. We don't have to. Or we could talk about it if you wanted. I'm probably reading too much into nothing. I've just been worried about Satori, that's all. Satori? Do you think something might be wrong with him? I think there is, but he won't tell me what's wrong. I'm worried about something happened to him. You two have been best friends a really long time, right? Yeah, since we were little kids. Then don't sweat it. If it was something really serious, I'm sure you'd be the first person he'd turn to. I guess that's true. Satori has his cranky days. Everyone does. But sometimes you just have a really bad day. It's unavoidable. If anything, he probably doesn't want you to worry because it's not that important. Yeah, maybe I should just drop it. Exactly. If he needs you, he'll let you know. Alright, I should have just thought of it that way from the start. You really are best friends, aren't you? He must mean the world to you. My face suddenly feels like it's on fire. You don't have to put it that way, but then again, he's not wrong. Hey, it's normal to worry about your friends, right? Well, yeah, especially if you grew up together. You two, you're like brother and sister. So it's only natural for you to be overly worried. I guess. There's a moment of silence between us. Well, if you're okay, we can get to the closet and get some manga. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, for the love of friggin' Mateo, he never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping everything organized if he's just gonna mess it all up? Natsuko decides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Comics. You like comic books and manga, right? I dabble. I was super into it when I was a kid until I moved on to video games, but I still have a collection that I flip through from time to time. Well, I got them all. Take a look for yourself. He takes a few steps away from the closet so I can see the various box sets. It's a pretty impressive collection. It's about a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Hey, I was looking for that one. I notice a box of manga in the closet that's missing a volume. I take the liberty of slipping it into the empty slot. There you go. Thanks. That looks so much better. Seeing a box with one book missing annoys the hell out of me. I know that feel. You can ask Satori how many times I flipped out on him for not putting one of my games back into the proper case or slot. Take a closer look at one of the sets. Appears to be a much older series than the others. The Adventures of Captain Kidd? Sounds kind of childish. Must be out of my demographic. That or it just sucks. That. That's the first manga I said ever. Wait, that's the first manga set I ever got when I was a little kid. I'm sure the story doesn't hold up, and the humor is probably really cheesy. But it's got sentimental value to me, you know? Funny, I never pegged you as a sensitive guy. Well, I'm no wuss. I'll fight if I have to, but I'm not a heartless jerk either. Hey, there's only one jerk in this club, and it's not you. Besides, you don't need to worry about me judging a book by its cover. The good stuff is always on the inside anyway. In fact, I pulled the first volume of Captain Kidd from the box. Why don't you take a little trip back to your childhood? Yeah, so because normally in the vanilla game, it's Natsuki that would like that is like the one that initiates that they start reading together. But in this case, it's the MC that does it. Really? Sure, it'll be fun. I check out the front cover. It features 4 teenage boys striking animated fighting pose. Looks like any ninja series that caters to boys. Caters to boys. Come on! I grab Natsuko's arm and pull him out the closet. Take a seat against the wall beneath the window. Hold on. I said beneath the window sills. Pat the ground next to him, next to me, signaling him to sit there. Takes a seat. Say, this is way better than using chairs, right? It's easier for us to both see the book this way. Actually, I meant it's because we get to sit close together. Now he's the one being the freak. Well, actually, MC wasn't trying to be a freak in the original to begin with. Okay, that's not entirely true. I bet, but I meant in this specific scene, MC wasn't intentionally trying to be a freak. I think the only reason Natsuko's doing it is because, well, he's kind of been like that from the start, and I think it makes much sense from it coming from a guy than it will from a girl. So that's why MC isn't saying that, if that makes sense. Kind of said this level of flirtatiousness from him. It's not that it's a particularly bad thing. Calm down, Casanova. We're just reading a manga. Natsuko giggles in amusement as I open the book. He leans in a bit. He seems to be more eager to begin reading than I am. Man, how long has it been since I read this? Any of the nostalgic feels, are we? All the feels. I don't think I've read this in 8 years. Wow. I look at him curiously. Now it's been brought up, I can't help but wonder. How old is Natsuko anyway? Yeesh, that's probably something I should find out before I go any further with this. So, you were like, what, 5 or 6 when you last read this? Natsuko suddenly shoots me an annoyed stare. Seriously? You think I'm around 14? No! Damn it, do I really not know how to count? 8 plus 6 is 16, right? Oh, shit. No. No, what am I talking about? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Guys, suck at math. Natsuko visibly shudders. Ugh, I hope you just assume I'm older before trying to hit on me. No, that's not. I wasn't even. I did. Great. We're getting canceled already. There's no recovery from the situation I've got myself into. I mean, now I look like a total pervert. 10. Jesus, you're 10? What? No, I meant I was 10 the last time. Jeez, you're so weird. Ah, so you're 18. Yes, I'm 18. Sheesh. I exhale. I guess maybe the FMC is a bit of a creep. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath. I'd surf that. Huh? Surf what? That weight of relief washing over you right now? He's smugly, obviously quite proud of himself. Meanwhile, my face couldn't be any redder. Time to change the subject. Whatever, we reading the comic or not? Calm down, nothing's even happened yet. We can still talk. Oh, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be a plot? Of course there's gonna be a plot. It just takes a while to get to the good stuff. Stories start out really slow and simple, but it's only to help you get to know the characters. Still entertaining. Later on, when the action starts, we dive deeper into their backstories, and that's when all the cool fighting starts to happen. That's what really makes it good. All those awesome battle scenes. That actually sounds pretty cool. Ha, just you wait. We read on for a few minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. I glance over and jump a little. Jump from what? What the H? Hey, get away from me! You need something? Nope. I'm just watching you read. Ah, that's not boring for you? Not at all. It's not every day I get to share my manga and comics with others. I'm having fun here. Well, I can see where you're coming from. I get really happy when I can convince my friends to play a video game with me. That must be nice. Being able to get your friends to experience something you're passionate about. You don't share your comics and manga with your friends? I wish. Most people grow out of comics and manga by a certain age, so everyone just thinks I'm immature for being into it. Pisses me off. I know people like that. It's a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less who are into it. But I gotta ask, if you're so worried about being judged by your friends, why keep this collection in the club room? You'd think something as valuable as a comic collection would be kept at home anyway. Yeah, right. I can't keep my collection in my room. I don't even know what my mom would do if she found out I have them. Oh no. Abusive mom. This poor kid. Well, this also applies to Natsuki because he has an abusive dad. I furrow my brows a little. His mom must really hate manga. It's safe here in the club room, except when Mateo is being an arrogant jerk about it. Sometimes, I want to punch him in the face. Ditto on that. Man, Mateo must have a really punchable face. But hey, at least you get to share your comics with me, and you can rest assured I won't judge. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Raven. After all, we comic book reading, video game playing losers need to stick together, right? Loser? Hey, speak for yourself. Jeez, gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Natsuko suddenly bursts out laughing, right in my ear. Kinda startles me. I totally forgot that happens. He leans over and points to a panel. Moji's my favorite character. He's the comic relief, but you always kind of feel bad laughing at him because of how unlucky he is. Gets especially bad when, maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. Just keep reading. You'll see. Natsuko's voice sparkles with excitement, but he explains everything in a surprisingly slow and detailed manner. It's a stark contrast from his usual fast-talking, flippant behavior. But if he's not used to sharing his comics with his friends, I can understand his eagerness. It's hard to put into words the feeling you get when you connect with someone like that. I'm more happy to indulge him like this, though. Seeing him happy makes me smile to myself. Alright, guys! You all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! You serious? The worst timing. Well, sorry to break up your little lovin' over there, but I need to make sure we have enough time. Lovin'? Sitting so close to Natsuko wasn't bothering me before, but having Mateo pointed out so bluntly makes it feel a little embarrassing. I easily jumped to my feet. Natsuko growls at me as he slowly rises, gripping the book tightly. Alright, I guess we'll stop here for now. Natsuko suddenly thrusts the book at me. What? You think you're just gonna stop in the middle? Don't you want to know what happens? Well, yeah, but just take it on with you and finish reading it tonight. You're okay with that? I say that mostly because I really don't want to spend my spare time reading this. Of course I am. Just so you won't destroy it. Please don't, by the way. Besides, it would take forever to read if you didn't take it home. Just finish it tonight so we can start the next one tomorrow. And I can't stress this enough. Don't destroy it! By tomorrow? Alright. Well, looks like I'm stuck reading this. Cost me a few hours of game time, but I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice to make in exchange for seeing Natsuko's enthusiastic face. Stand up and return to where I left my stuff. I slipped the book into my bag. Alright. We'll actually do Satori last. So, Natsuko... What? You did it! You actually did it! You wrote a good poem! Were the others that bad? I mean, they were alright, but I was trying to think all my advice was going in one ear and out the other. I'm glad I finally got through to you. Well, I'm glad I finally made you proud. Ha! Yup! So, how about you read my poem now? Sounds good to me. Let's have a look. In the sea with me. Oh yeah, because like in the vanilla game, there Natsuki and Yuri's poems is about the beach, so I'm pretty sure this will like follow some sort of same idea. The mood is gray and dreary. I'm bored and need some sun. The day is too nice to feel this wary. Come with me, let's have some fun. Let's hit the beach, the two of us. Play in the sand with me. Is this feeling new to us, or is it just the salty sea? Surf's up, waves rise. It should come as no surprise. Tides roll, wipe out. I'm feeling it without a doubt. Whenever you're lonely, you know just where I'll be. This love is grand, so take my hand. I'll set you free in the sea with me. Life's been so much brighter since I walked this beach with you. The air feels warmer, lighter, and the ocean's never been so blue. The sun sets over the tide. The birds have silenced their tune. We spend the night lying side by side, watching the silvery moon. Warm nights, big skies, starlight shining in your eyes, cool breeze, whales sing. For you, I'll do anything. If you need me suddenly, I'll be there in a hurry. This is not a game, just call my name. Mosquito. Freaking mosquito. I think I got it. Sorry about that. Just call my name. I'll set you free. We'll happily forever be eternally frolicking in the sea together, just you and me. What a happy poem. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I thought I'd try writing about something nice for once. Ah, makes sense. I mean, duh. Besides, the ocean's awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about that. I liked it a lot. The only negative thing that can happen in an ocean is a shark attack. I liked it a lot. Sounds like it could be a song. Yeah, I decided I wanted to write something with a positive message, and then I learned it had to be about the sea, but I was able to make them work together anyway. Why have to be about the sea? Well, Yuri and I realized we wrote about the same thing yesterday, and I wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it. I thought it'd be fun to compare our writing styles. I mean, I guess mine ended up being a kind of metaphorical by accident, but there's nothing wrong with using metaphors once in a while. It was an interesting experiment, that's for sure. Glad I thought of it. Speaking of Yuri, let's go to Yuri. Oh, well, it's good. Yuri shyly returns the phone. That doesn't mean he forced that compliment. Was it though? Yeah, I thought, never mind. I'm suddenly not feeling like sharing right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for sharing yours though. Before I know it, Yuri turns away and sits at a desk near the back of the room. It was not akin to his style. That's what it was. Mateo! Hi Raven, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? No, it's not exactly the first thing on my mind right now. Well, really try to think about it and let me know as soon as you decide. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. I let Mateo take the poem I'm holding. Oh, that's an interesting curveball. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. It's just not what I expected to follow up your last two poems. But hey, a girl can change her mind, can't she? Maybe you should worry less about my poems and more about Satori. Did you find out what was wrong with him? Ah, yes. The most important guy in your life. You must care about him more than I realized. It's understandable. Your history with him, that's what holds you two together. Okay, unironically, when I was reading that line, I thought he was saying it, it's like sarcastically. But, yeah, this also makes sense for him to be, like, also not sarcastic. It's an important thing, history. It defines who we are and the relationships we develop with others. Tail gives me a curious look. History with someone defines how that person sees you, and how you see them. Not sure what Mateo's getting at, but it's making me weirdly uncomfortable. Look, just tell me what you found out. To be honest, he didn't tell me why he was acting up. I'll stick to my original theory on that. And in any case, this really isn't the time to be talking about it. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, okay? The Tale of the Ignorant Hermit. There once was a hermit who lived in a cave. The cave was part of a small island. The island was on a lake. The lake was on a hill. The hill was tucked away in the deepest part of the woods. The woods were hidden behind a mighty mountain range. And the hermit was safe. He wanted for nothing. He worried about nothing. He knew nothing of the world outside his seclusion, and he was happy. The hermit lived in his cave, on his island, on the lake, on the hill, in the woods, behind the mountains for as long as he could remember. The hermit didn't know he was ignorant, and he was happy. One day, the hermit looked up at the sky, and he spotted a feather drifting carelessly in the breeze. For the first time in the hermit's life, he was curious. He reached out and took the feather between his thumb and forefinger. Little feather, such a journey you've made. What brings you to my cave, on my island, on my lake, atop my hills in the woods, behind the mountains? What tales have you to share? The feather quivered in response. It matters not where you've been. It only matters where you end up and what you learn along the way. You, meanwhile, will learn nothing. So as long as you live in this cave, on this island, on this lake, atop this hill, in these woods, behind these mountains, you will remain an ignorant hermit. But my journey has just begun. With a gust of wind, the feather drifted afloat again. The hermit watched the feather climb higher, until it disappeared. The hermit now had knowledge of his ignorance, and while he desperately clung to his safe home in the cave, on the island, on the top of the hill, in the woods, behind the mountains, he's no longer happy. This is definitely some self-aware stuff. It's been a while since I played the vanilla game. I don't actually remember what Monica's poem was exactly in this specific scene. I look up at Mateo quizzically. Am I allowed to know what this one's about? I guess I can share my thought process about this one. See, I have nothing against learning and seeking answers. Asking questions and gaining knowledge gives life meaning, after all. But you don't always have control over the kind of knowledge you receive. Sometimes you end up learning something new that you wish you never had, you know? I think I get it. It's like not seeing a new movie yet and having someone spoil it for you by giving away the ending. Exactly. You can't predict when someone's gonna reveal something to you that you didn't want to hear. or when someone will force knowledge on you that you never even thought about. But after you learn it, it gets stuck in your head and you end up overthinking it. It can be annoying at the very least, or it could literally drive you insane. In a way, the curiosity of the human species is almost paradoxical. We're so desperate to learn and explore, but if we did find all the answers, wouldn't life lose its meaning? That's why I wrote this poem, because sometimes ignorance is bliss. Wouldn't you agree? I do, actually. It's pretty deep stuff, man. Glad you like it. Anyway, here's Mateo's writing tip of the day. Oh boy, this again. The MC didn't seem too tired about it, but the MC here is like, what kind of bullshit are you gonna spew out, huh? Look, Satori trusts you more than anyone in the world. If he's gonna tell anyone what's wrong with him, it's you. So just give him a couple days to cool off, then try talking to him again. I'm sure he'll be more willing to open up to you at that point. Mateo, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Good shit. Whew, alright. This one's not bad. I mean, we both know you wrote it for someone else. Probably not. Wait, I didn't write it for anyone in particular. It's fine. I'm glad someone else finally inspired you. Really, I am. This is what we both wanted, right? As long as you're happy. You are, aren't you? In this club? I mean, of course I am. Then that's all that matters to me. Satori, are you alright? Oh, right. I'm sorry about yelling at you earlier. I'm just a little moody today. Don't worry about me, though. I'll be fine. You sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think I got much sleep last night, so I'm a little tired too. Oh, alright. But please tell me if you need anything or if you want to talk. I'm here for you, buddy. I will. Stop worrying so much. Go hang out with everyone else now, okay? Alright, if you insist. I do. Satori turns and grabs his book bag. Hey, I'm going home early today. What? But just tell Mateo I wasn't feeling well. I'll see you whenever. Satori, before I can say anything else, Satori turns and walks out the door, mumbling to himself. Watch him go helplessly clutching my wrinkled poem. Hey, we need that! It's whatever. Okay, you three. Since we're all done hold on a second. What do you mean, you three? Natsuko glances around the room. It appears Satori is missing. I don't know why I did Yuri's voice like that. Dang, he mad. Maybe he went off to take a leak. No, I don't think so. He usually announces that sort of thing. I smile a little to myself. When he's around me, Satori looks down on bathroom humor. I guess Mateo was right about one thing. Satori is a different person when he hangs out with the boys. With the boys! Actually, he said he was going home early because he wasn't feeling well. Oh, really? I hope he's alright. Perhaps you should have gone with him, Raven. Hey, I don't blame her for not wanting to walk home with him. He's kind of been a jerk all day. True, but given her close relationship, and might have been a good idea to go with him anyway. Look, first of all, stop misunderstanding my relationship with Satori. And secondly, I'm sure what Satori needs right now is some peace. He'll be fine by tomorrow. By the weekend at the latest. I think she's right, guys. I talked to him earlier and he just needs some alone time. There, see? Nothing for you guys to worry about. I'll check on him later. Great. Well, now that that's settled, let's move on to finishing the festival preparations. What's everyone going to be doing this weekend? I know what I'm doing. Of course, Natsuko will be preparing the treats for the event. But we'll need a lot of them in various flavors and colors. Can you handle all of that by yourself, Natsuko? Yeah, of course. And I'll be baking them, so is she? How nice of her to do that for us. Remember to thank her for me. Yeah, sure. As for myself, I'll be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Satori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... oh no. Can Mateo really not find anything for him to do? Then again, he has been bizarrely out of character since yesterday. Out of character. It must be distracting him. Well, since Satori's in here, pretty boy clearly needs some backup. Okay. I better jump in. Yuri, you can be in charge of decorating and setting the atmosphere. Man, Femc has been needed to take initiative a good amount in this mod, as opposed to MC, because like they have some, because like the club members, but mainly Monica and Sayori, they usually already have something planned out, regardless of how like late it might be. Atmosphere. I'm about that. I love atmosphere. Yep. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as he stares at his desk and focus. Your mind's already working, I see. I'm sure you'll come up with something interesting, Yuri. Great idea, Raven. Now that just leaves you. Me? Oh, damn it, I have to help too. I suppose I'm supposed that's what the frick? I suppose that's to be expected. I'm in the club after all. Now, let's see. Yuri has a difficult task to handle. It would probably go a long way to give him a hand. Ah, so many dirty jokes, so little time. That's cool, man. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciative of that. That's why has Mateo been so interested in spending time with me lately? And is he seriously suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? That was acting so weird today. Well, I suppose I could use some help. Ah, what? Is there something you want to add, Natsuko? Natsuko looks at me nervously. It's just that, now that I think about it, my mom might be busy this weekend, so, yeah, I might have to do some baking myself. Not that it's a thing I usually do, because I don't, but, maybe Raven can help me if she likes to bake, that is. Natsuko, are you sure you're even suited for the task, since baking is something you claim to never do? Hey, I never said I never do it. It's just not, well, it's not like a hobby of mine or anything, but I do know how to do it, and I'll need help with it too. Besides, throwing together a couple of decorations isn't going to be that hard. Excuse me? It will be very meticulous work. Oh, and baking isn't? Both of you stop it. Mateo's sudden call to action silences the other two instantly. This is going to be an easy argument to settle. In the end, it's up to Raven to decide how she wants to contribute. Besides, maybe she wants to help me instead. There's like, is this man serious? Yuri and Natsuko scowl at that last sentence, but they remain quiet. Raven, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, alright. Fine. So be it. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... I'll save here. Do we want to help Yuri or Natsuko? Ah, God. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do a little wheel. We'll do wheel of names. Whatever one it lands on is who we're helping. Natsuko and Yuri. Let's go! Oh, is it gonna be Natsuko or is it gonna be Yuri? Oh, it's Natsuko. Alright, baby. We are gonna be helping Natsuko. We can with sweets and a cute guy? Count me in. Well, it sounds like it could be fun, and since we have a lot of people to make, a lot of stuff to make, it sounds like it could use 2 people. Don't worry, we'll have tons of fun. You can bet on it. But Natsuko, I thought you hated baking. No, I never said that. I said baking is for girls, and since I'll have a girl with me, it'll be worth it. Well, if you say so, you'll be fine on your own, right, Yuri? Of course. His voice sounds solemn and distant. Geez, now I feel bad for the big guy. But in a contest between looks and donuts, I'm sorry, man. I'm only human. So that's everything, right? Anything else you need to cover? No, I think that's it. You all feeling excited? Yes. Everything's gonna be awesome, including our dumb performance. That's the spirit. What about you, Raven? Oh, I'm giddy as a schoolgirl who's gonna be stuffing her face with donuts in a few days. Also, I'm sure the performances will be interesting. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? Yuri nods dismissively, but everyone can tell he's sulking. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Yuri is feeling underappreciated. Not only did we have to come up with something for him to do, but then no one even offered to help. Poor guy. Though, even if we did choose Yuri, Natsuko would still be in that position. Y'all guys suck. No, Raven, you guys are fine. Don't worry about me. Natsuko suddenly glances up at Yuri with a worried expression, looks up to Yuri and gently touches his arm. Look, Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're gonna help make our event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, yes, my donuts will be the bomb, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That's gonna be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you know, give yourself more credit and stop being such a puss. Oh man. Aw, that was almost touching. Do you really mean that, Natsuko? Yeah, I do. You're being a giant crybaby. You need to stop. But you know that stuff about you being talented, I meant that too. Yuri isn't the only one who's surprised. Mateo and I are also taken aback by Natsuko's words, and neither of us expected such encouraging things to be said by him of all people. I suddenly realized Natsuko's trying to sound like Satori. Even if it did come out perfectly, I could still tell Natsuko was trying to say something he thought Satori would say in a situation like this, because Satori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being melodramatic. I'm gonna do my best, and all of us are gonna make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for us today. So I guess it's time to head out. I'll be staying a bit longer. I didn't get a chance to do much reading today. Fine. And they vanished. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Yuri and Mateo out the door. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Oh. We still need to figure out our plans before the weekend. You were about to stroll on home and then realize you had no way of contacting me. Smart. Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad. My fault, G. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you, you big dumb idiot. Here's my phone number. Don't text me weird memes. Why would I do that? Don't worry, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna text him weird memes. I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Oh, yeah. Not a problem with that? Well, oh. But I just figured that since I'm helping you, we'd be doing this at your house. Yeah, right. My mom would flip if I brought a girl over. Geez, that's kind of strict. You have no idea. I can't do anything when my mom's at home. Anyway, we have each other's numbers now. I'll text you when I'm coming over. Sounds good. I look forward to baking with you. I'm sure it'll be fun. Baking can be a lot of fun. I mean, that is baking and company is what I meant to say. You're not just gonna give me the dirty work, are you? Katsuko looks, tiny burp. Looks around as if to make sure we're alone, then suddenly gives a flirty grin. Well, that all depends on how dirty you're willing to get me. Oh god, are they gonna bing bang wahoo? I'd rather do the other kind of dirty work. Oh, ho, 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 Shorty's got jokes. I see what he did there. I smile a bit in return. I do like his confidence, and it only seems to increase when the butters aren't. What brothers? I say brothers when the others aren't around. All right, you little snickerdoodle. I'll see you on Sunday then. Bye bye. This is not what I signed up for. So, Natsuko will be coming over on Sunday. I'm mildly excited for this. Sure, I'd rather be helping out Satori, but still, my anxiety shoots through the roof. I mean, Natsuko and I will have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old. Plus, he's been pretty flirty, so it should be fun to banter with, no telling where that'll lead. Not to mention, I'll be spending the entire day sampling his confections. I suddenly feel a knot in my stomach. Why am I scared Satori will find out about this? I mean, I kid around, but we really aren't a couple or anything. Besides, like Mateo said, this is all about the club. I have nothing to worry about. Alright, I know we're about to do some bacon, and probably some other kind of bacon, but I'm gonna have to end it off here. So that has been Doki Doki Switcheroo for now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.